I ain't gonna hold you. So I saw the pop the balloon or whatever, and there was a 21-year-old woman in a line of men that is older than 21 or even 23 or 25 at this point. And I don't know what else to say other than the fact that the 21-year-old woman had literally put herself in a line of fire, and like that's it. I mean, you know what? Like that's it. That's just it. You know, you know what's so fucking crazy? Um, I meant to come on here on a different type of notion, meaning a different subject. So basically, there was an Instagram that I reposted about how DoorDash is doing something shady. There was a 5-month woman pregnant. She lost her job. She got canceled off the app, and now she can't work. You know what? Like, I may not have been no pregnant woman or even a woman, period, but like I knew what it was to be an American, or should I say, one of the very few born Americans working in DoorDash, and I'm over here like, competing, like unhealthy competing unhealthy with people that wasn't born in this nation. Mind you, they was the first ones to secure a job, and I'm over here born in this nation, and you got Javier and Mamadou up next to me securing the delivery, and they don't do shit but lay on their funky asses. But mind you, I do the same thing too. Yeah, I get the welfare, but my ass get up and go outside or whatever the case is. So basically, I've written an extensive letter still expressing my feelings and expressing my observation and thoughts, because I can still say with confidence when it comes to the company of DoorDash that I'm one of the very few born Americans that work in DoorDash or worked or used to work in DoorDash, right? So basically, on the oh yeah, part of the TV forgetting that part of the TV, that's a beat TV in the background. So basically, this goes without saying. I was going through corporate racism up in DoorDash, right? Same way this pregnant woman was going through corporate racism up in DoorDash. So you know what? Honestly, bro, get what you can out of DoorDash and either sue them or pray. Either way, God's gonna bring justice to DoorDash. Okay? Get what you can out of DoorDash, resign, sue them, do what the fuck you gotta do. Because at this point, if you wanna experience corporate racism, go to DoorDash. You wanna know what corporate racism is? Go to DoorDash. Okay? Like I said, which is the reason why I canceled DoorDash and I wrote them a letter. The reason why it was just like, it was just very crazy. And I know it wasn't bugging because it was like, there was like from the beginning of the years or whatever the case is, because I was working with DoorDash for almost 2 years. I was able to secure deliveries on the spot. I became an asset to the company. And this was way before Trump became in office. So, this has nothing to do with Trump and everything to do with the Saudi Arabians running DoorDash. Because there was every time I called DoorDash, there was no American native or American sounding on the other side of the line. Okay? So basically, with all that being said before, I think if you're an American, a born American, DoorDash might work for you, but it's not gonna work. You're just not gonna be able to ride it out. You're just not gonna be able to like hold it down like it's an actual job, like how you can do with Uber Eats or certain other apps. DoorDash is literally not designed for a born American. However, DoorDash is running its business in this nation, which is crazy. So get what you can out of DoorDash and be the fuck out. Okay? Now, before you switch to another app, I suggest you cover your behind by writing a letter so you won't get caught for app switching or get accused for app switching. And explain the reasons why. They have a Gmail, They'll look at it. They may not look at it now, but guess what? They have a Gmail, and there is a Saudi Arabian on the other side of the fucking line in this nation. They'll get to it. Peace be to you and yours. Amen.